Alright, welcome. Today we're taking apart a Dell Inspiron 15 7000 series laptop. This is the 7573 with the 8th gen Core i7. So just be advised, we're going to leave the display assembly complete, so we're not going to be taking that apart, but we will show you how to remove it and remove most of the internal components. So to start out, you're just going to need a Phillips as a 2.5. And I'm going to assume most of the screws on the inside are going to be the same or possibly a little bit smaller. So we'll go ahead and remove those bottom case screws. Alright, once you have those bottom case screws removed, or in the case of the back ones just loosened, you're going to find the seam between the bottom case and the palm rest, and we're just going to get the spudger in there and start separating it. So just try not to press down on any part of it. It was my mistake. I just trying to free the rest of it. I actually snapped it back into place. So once you get part of it lifted, you can just go around and just continue separating them. Definitely helps to have a spudger though, to just pop in there and maybe twist a little bit. Some of the catches, especially if it's never been opened, are really hard and it will fight with you and feel like it wants to break. But just keep working your way around it and you'll be able to get it off. Okay, so quick look at the inside. Ram sticks are underneath the little flaps here. But first thing we'll do is remove the battery. So we're just gonna remove the screws and then pull that connector. Alright, so once you have the battery, you got a little bit more slack on the connector here. Just grab that little piece of tape that they gave you to kind of help pull it and just work it back and forth. So pull one side, pull the other, and then just work it back and forth until it comes out. Sometimes these can be kind of hard to remove. Okay, ram sticks, we're just going to go ahead and spread those little retainer bars. And the stick will flip up and then we just pull it out. Same with the Wi-Fi card, we got one screw. And the antennas just pop up and off. And then it comes out, same as the RAM. Okay, so by request, I'm going to go ahead and remove the display assembly from the palm rest assembly. So we're just going to disconnect the Wi-Fi antennas and the two cables that are coming out of the other side for the, probably for the webcam and the video cable. So it looks like they've used some tape here. So we're going to peel that tape back and then flip the little bar up. There's a little paper clip width bar, and we'll just use that to pull that connector out. And we also have some tape. Once you pull that tape up, just flip up on the little retainer there and then pull the ribbon out and we'll flip it back down. Okay, so the hinges are big enough to swivel by hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove the hinge screws, and then we can we'll swivel the hinges up and lift the palm rest off of the display assembly. Most laptops you have to open up before you remove the last hinge screws, just so that you can actually get some force on them, but this one, the hinges are pretty big. So I'm just going to lift those up by hand to clear the palm rest so we can separate the two. Okay, so the first hinge we moved out of the way, and now the second one. Just swivel it out of the way, and now we can remove the display assembly from the palm rest assembly. So there is the complete display. So it looks like it's pretty easy to remove right after you've removed the bottom case, and you don't have to remove any of the other stuff to get to it, which is nice. Okay, so we can go ahead and remove the hard drive caddy. So same with everything else, it's just some small Phillips screws, and we also have the hard drive connector, so just pull up straight up with the little loop they gave you, and then to remove the hard drive, just remove the 2 screws on each side. Alright, next we're going to remove the in-out board with the pram battery. So we're going to want to unstick that. We also want to disconnect it from the motherboard, so we'll move that tape back, flip up on the little bar, and pull that connector out. So we have the in-out board disconnected from the motherboard. So now we can go ahead and remove the screws and remove the in-out board. Okay, so for the fan and heat sink, I believe they're separate. Yep. So we'll go ahead and remove the fan first. We're just going to get our fingernails on those little notches or tabs on the connector, pull that out. Then we can go ahead and remove the fan screws. Alright, heatsink, we're going to loosen all 4 screws and remove the heatsink from the motherboard. And then when you tighten the heatsink down, just go in a diagonal pattern. This heatsink is stamped with numbers on it, and that just shows the tightening order. As far as removal, it doesn't matter which order you take them off. Okay, so it looks like our DC jack was already had the screw removed, so we'll just go ahead and use our fingernails to pull that connector out. And looking around, looks like we are ready to remove the motherboard, so we'll go ahead and pull the rest of these ribbons out, and most of these are just the flip up type. Just flip up the retainer, pull out the ribbon. And then for our speaker connection, just a simple pull straight out. And then we can go ahead and remove those motherboard screws. Alright, one last check under the RAM area. I don't see any more screws. So we're just going to give a gentle wiggle to the motherboard and make sure it comes up, and we'll slowly turn it over, make sure there's nothing connected to the bottom side. And it looks like the motherboard part number for this model is WWYYN. That is it for the motherboard. Alright, so give it a quick look to the palm rest assembly. keyboard is replaceable. It's got small tip Phillips screws, so it looks like it's a 2.0. Just a few screws for the touchpad and little mouse button bracket. Speakers are just held on by grommets. So it looks like everything on the palm rest is also replaceable, which is nice. Usually the keyboards are just held in by melted plastic rivets, but this one, it appears you can actually remove the little back bracket and replace the keyboard. So that is it. That is how you disassemble a Dell Inspiron 7000 series. This was the 7573. If this video helped you or you found it informative, please like and subscribe. Thanks.